This is Fox 19 Now.
Well, this man here caught on camera stealing packages from people's doorsteps. One of the boxes he got away with had some very important cargo inside. Good evening, I'm Ken Brown. Stefano has the night off. Take a look at this video from Green Township. You see the guy running away there. Police are asking people to be on the lookout for this man. They say he's taken several packages, and that's just in Green Township. Now our Brittany Harry is at the police department there, and she's got more. So Brittany, when did this all happen?
Yeah, Kim, police in Green Township. Brittany Harry, Fox 19 Now.
Thank you very much, Brittany. Right now, more than 20 million people are under winter storm watches and warnings as a major system is working its way across the South. Just take a look at some of this video that we're getting from Houston. This is what they woke up to this morning. See how high the water is on that car tire? Streets flooded by heavy rains and some cars trapped in all that water, as you're seeing it right there on your screen. A little bit further west, a little bit different story. This is what it looked like in Lubbock, Texas today. Streets just covered in snow. This is not weather they get in Texas, people. Our sister station there says some areas got up to 8 inches of snow, and Mother Nature is expected to back off a bit overnight, so some good news for them there. And the Tri-State is sending down some help as the storm approaches North Carolina. Duke Energy crews met at the Eastgate Mall area today. You see them pulling out here before taking off to Greensboro, which is where they're going to help out. They're expecting widespread power outages that could last for days from both snow and ice across the Carolinas. They estimate 500,000 people could lose power and be impacted by this storm. This is the Midwest group on their way down. That includes our local linemen, and they will be the boots on the ground there to get the lights back on. Now, Jeff Creighton's tracking our forecast and whether or not that winter storm going to work its way up to the Tri-State. Jeff, it's certainly cold enough out there for winter weather.
I'll tell you what, my wife told me today, she goes, I don't think it got out of the 20s today. And I talk about that, a little bit of sunshine, all coming up in just a couple of minutes. Ken?
A warming trend, I'll take it. The 86th Crosstown shootout between UC and Xavier, well, it divides the city a little bit into blue and red, and it did so this afternoon. Joe Daneman in studio. Joe, who's happy?
UC is happy tonight, Ken. Yeah, here's the word I heard that I want you to hear right now. We have the show, Ken.
Thanks, Joe. We'll look forward to that. It was a sea of Santas in downtown Cincinnati today for SantaCon 2018. Deborah Linz was there for every merry moment.
Ho, 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 get your Santa on for SantaCon 2018. SantaCon, Deborah Linz, Fox 19 Now.
Ho, ho, ho! Can't beat the holiday cheer. A group of local kids gets a once-in-a-lifetime trip. The program taking them to the North Pole for a special Christmas surprise, plus chaos for a 4th weekend in Paris. Just look at this, how officials are now trying to calm tensions and appease protesters, and a major obstacle on a busy highway, what drivers were swerving to avoid on their way around town.
Hopefully none of that on the roads tomorrow morning as you...
Right now, more than 50 people are hurt after another week of this. This is your look at France right now. Protests going on all across the country. Just take a look at the video. What's normally the city of lights has been the city of smoke. I mean, just take a look there. Protesters clash with police again. This is the 4th Saturday in a row that the city's looked more like a war zone than a tourist area. And fireworks going off, tear gas, rocks flying. About 700 people were detained. And for tourists, this is a nightmare. They paid so much to get over there, try and see the landmarks and stores. Well, most of them are boarded up.
We are really afraid of what is going on because on the news it looks really like it scares a lot.
People don't want to stop now because we just want the president get out. And I don't know, maybe the negotiation they are doing now will just stop the movement for a little while.
The so-called Yellow Vest protest started in response to price hikes on fuel, but it's evolved into a wider spread protest against the current administration. France's president did say this week the tax hikes would be suspended and will not go into effect next year. So a little bit of change happening there. A woman makes an escape and appears in a jail lobby. What officers say makes this case even more strange. Coming up. And new tonight, girls of Mount Notre Dame High School. They're wrapping up another year of their toy shop. This is a nice one. Through the partnership with St. Vincent de Paul, MND invited local parents to shop in their gym. All of the toys are free, though. And they're donated by the students, their families, the community, and everyone just coming together on this project. While they're shopping, students are entertaining their kids with games and crafts.
It's just really overwhelming. Just the sense of joy that you get when you see these families come in is just something that's really hard to explain, but it's the best feeling ever.
And it's a one-stop shop. Students, volunteers, even wrapping gifts for this one. The program is all an effort to serve those in need during the busy holiday season. And all of this talk about toys, you can make you think about the toy shop and where Santa's elves have been working away, making the magic happen. That shop up in the North Pole, and a very special group of kids from our area got to hop on board a plane and head there for a magical winter adventure.
Really appreciative of their support.
And the event was designed to provide children who otherwise don't have that grand holiday experience the opportunity to enjoy the magic of the holiday. And speaking of the magic of the holiday, we got some snow out there. This is a look at Perfect North, beginning to look a lot like Christmas out there, Jeff. They've been making snow for days, and they've just announced tomorrow going to be opening day. So grab your skis, grab your snowboard. Chairlift's going to be running from noon to 9:30 for skiing and snowboarding, and they say they'll have crews working around the clock to get more terrain open as soon as they can as the week goes on. And like we were talking earlier, temperatures are right there.
Right there.
In the sweet spot for snow.
28 today. It was chilly today. I mean, if you were out and about, it was just downright cold. And while we add a few to that tomorrow, it's still going to be rather chilly until we get rid of that cloud cover and bring a little bit more sun into the equation, which I do have as we go into the...
So new video in from a Colorado jail. This is kind of nuts. Look at this. Woman just drops from the ceiling into the jail lobby. She says she had to escape from the restroom because someone threatened her life. Making this even more bizarre, the woman had just been released when she went into the lobby bathroom. Officers believe there may be some mental health issues at play in this one. And drivers in Houston on Friday faced a major road obstacle. Just take a look at this. Now, I mean, this might look funny to you, but this giant spool making its way down a major highway forced cars to swerve around it. That thing probably weighs a ton. Seattle area robber got more than he bargained for when he recently tried to rob a Baskin-Robbins at knife point. That's when the clerk behind the counter served up a double scoop of self-defense. Fox News' David Rose has the video.
I rewatched it after, and I'm like, oh my God, you fought him. They like that.
$6. Anyway, have you seen this? Christmas coming early for the crew aboard the International Space Station. A cargo craft carrying holiday goodies arrived today at the ISS. It was launched from Florida on Wednesday, loaded with 5,600 pounds of food and supplies. The capsule will return to Earth in mid-January. Old St. Nick is making stops at White Castle restaurants tomorrow for the chain's annual Lunch with Santa event. It starts at 11, lasts until 2. At more than 200 restaurants during the event, kids get to eat free. There are dozens of sites participating in our area. We'll put those up on our website, fox19now.com. Black Friday and Cyber Monday are long behind us, but there are some other big shopping days and deals just around the corner. Simply Money's Amy Wagner explains in this Consumer Alert.
Well, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are...
Well, what's Christmas without a little cake? Well, in Dresden, Germany, it was a lot of cake, weighing in at just under 8,500 pounds. Oh my gosh. You need a real sweet tooth for this one.
It's a stolen.
Oh yeah, it's known as a stolen and was paraded through the streets with a marching band. They cut the giant cake with a giant knife. I mean, how else do you cut a giant cake? To feed hundreds. And proceeds are donated to charity. And that's a lot. So if you enjoy cake, get over there. Don't forget
to take a great big knife with you.
On fox19now.com. See you next time.
Fox 19 Now never stops. Take us with you wherever you go. Download the Fox 19